Hey guys, it's LT-Turp, and this is how to make a simple bow fishing arrow out of an arrow, electrical tape, leader, safety pin, and fishing line. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to do is take out a whole bunch of fishing line. Okay, I think that might be enough. So now you're going to cut the fishing line as shown. And now you're going to find where the two ends meet. Just pull it out and find out to where the two ends meet, which is, for me, it is right about here. So yes, it's right here. So now you're going to tie this. So make a knot. You'll take this part, the part that we knotted, and put it in the back of the arrow next to the feathers. And then you're going to bring it along. Make sure it's not like twisted around your arrow. Make sure it's nice and just perfect there. And then once you find and make sure that it is the perfect size, so right there, that's about right for me. Next, I'm going to hold my fingers there and tie it again there, right here. Okay, so now you're gonna do one more knot around the knot you already made so that it will not come off. And there you go. It is just about the right length. And now you will take out your electrical tape and cut that about there. You can take a little extra and then you can cut off stuff you don't use. And then here you go. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to take this side and you're going to put it right there, right above the part that comes off. See how this comes off? You're going to put it like a little bit of a half an inch right past that. And you're just going to tape that down. Make sure you don't have any of the part of the tape out. Make sure it's all up against your arrow. Next, you're going to bring your line over here, and then you're just going to twist it about 100 million times. See where it is at right here on the front? Right about there. You're going to follow that. Make sure it's not like twisted around the arrow. Make sure it's perfectly aligned. And right about there. Okay. Make sure it is on this part. This part, see this? So this is the part that's going to go out of your arrow. This is the part of the arrow that's going to be away from your bow. See, say you're shooting right here. This part of this feather is going to go right there, and your bow is going to go over here. So you want that to be near there so that it doesn't keep rubbing on your bow every time and then eventually break it. Or it'll be so hard that it breaks it upon the first contact, and that will be even worse, and your fish will get away. Sorry about that. So you are going to cut this. You're going to cut this make it go here. Then remember to make it go over here and just about there. And then you're going to use your tape and tape it up there. And just tape it around. Make sure it's secure by, see this area, the excess, by pulling on that of each other. Now, this is the part that we're going to use, this part. So don't mess that part up. You can completely mangle this part. It doesn't matter. So just cut that there. There you go. So now that is off. There's also better ways to do that, but yeah, this is the fastest and easiest way. So then you are going to find the side you want to use, and then you're just going to put your arrow, line it through there. I'm going to grab a piece of electrical tape, and then you're going to cut it off. There you go. So once you cut it off, you are going to go and find that spot again. And then you're going to use electrical tape to tape it to right here, the spot that it lines up to. There you go. I'm going to do this first, and then I'll show you guys. There you go. Okay, so that is just like the front. So see that it goes all like that, that, and then it lines up there. So that's what you want. You want it to be perfectly lined up. You don't want it to be kind of off. You don't, and then you're gonna make sure it's straight. You're going to see my finger right here. It's gonna pull, and that tightens it up. So now it is completely tightened up. See, completely tightened up. It just barely moves. So now you are going to focus on right here. The arrow tip, you're going to take out, and then you're going to take your safety clip, and then you're going to open that up, and then you're going to line that up. So this is going to be on here. This is going to be on here, and then that's going to be the thing holding the fish in. I know it doesn't look like that yet, but I'm going to make it there in a few seconds. So you got to completely line it up, and then you're going to just cut this off. You can, it doesn't really matter how much you give them. Just don't give them under that, or else it won't work. Get it around there, and then you're just going to cut it off. And then you're going to do the same for the other end. You don't need that sharp end, because one, it's not aligned. It's not the correct size. And two, yeah, you don't need the sharpness. You don't want it to be that big. And then you're going to just work this on. Just work it on. Don't be discouraged if it doesn't work too fast. Just keep going like this, like I'm doing. And then you put it in. Let's try that again. Like that. And then it will go in once you try it enough. So I will come back to you once that is in. Okay guys, I literally just needed to try pulling it for like 2 seconds and it worked. So now you're going to want to pull it this way. Just bend it. See, just bend it. Just bend it there. And then, see that? So let's put it back on the arrow. It's going to be a little hard at first, but you need to make sure it gets all the way up there. There we go. So that's about right. Now, this will not come off at all. And there you go. So now you're going to bend it more. this way. Bend a little bit less. There we go. See this? The fish goes through there, and then it can't get out. Because this goes here, it kind of bends down, and it's just like kind of, it's easy for the fish to get past, but it's hard for the fish to get back out. So, and then the fish is just going to be over here, and then you pull it up. Again, that is attached to this part. Your line is attached to that part. You're just going to pull it up, and then you're going to get your fish. So this in all costed me, actually it costed me nothing, because the arrows came with the bow, and then I just used spare safety clip, a couple fishing things. Yeah, it's really cheap. You don't really need to buy anything. There are other things that work instead of the electrical tape. And yeah. And then fishing line, I used 12-pound test line. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Please remember to like and subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you're alerted when I make my next video. So yes guys, this is the DIY bow fishing arrow.